Good noon, everybody in the Central Time Zone. Welcome to the spoiler for the Surf Shop kit we're releasing in March. Very excited and thankful to be here after the month we've had. Oh my goodness, with a little bit of travel out of town and a couple of snow days. And plus it's a really short month. We really worked hard to get ready for today. So I'm very thankful and relieved to be here on schedule. Hi, everybody. I see everyone kind of coming into the room. I know it looks like a lot of you are ready because you're arriving quickly. So thank you for marking your calendars and setting your alarms to be here with me today. I'll just let a couple more of you gather in, especially if it's your first time joining us for a live. Let us know that you're here, that you're new, maybe where you're from. It's always good to welcome new guests into the fold, into the family, the Club Scrap family. Karen is just on the other side of that door. She's going to be helping with answering questions that you have along the way. I can't present and answer the questions at the same time. I have not yet mastered that skill. So while I'm going through all of the kits that I have to show you today, Karen will be taking care of helping you out. We also have our online chat too, and that is manned by Karen as well as the phones. So if you call or send a chat or send an email, just be patient with us today, as you may have questions and we want to be able to help you. So if you have changes you want to make to your membership or place orders and you have questions, we want to answer them. So don't hesitate to reach out. Karen, I know you're going to be busy this afternoon. I get the feeling. Oh my goodness. Let's see, we've got all kinds of people coming in here. This is awesome. This is great. I love it. So yesterday we had Winter Storm Delilah come through the state of Wisconsin and many other states. I know you're well aware because it's been on the news, but I think we got about 8 to 10 inches of snow. So we just closed the lobby and we all worked from home yesterday. So it was kind of nice. It's kind of a good day. We even had our staff meeting on Skype, so that worked out really well. Let's get surfing. Yes, Amy, we are going to get surfing today. I have never tried surfing, but my husband has and my daughter has. He worked all day to get one ride in, one little wave, and she just popped right up and did it all day long. So surfing is not an easy sport. So if you're a surfer, I bet there are a few of you out there. You are really going to love this collection. But if you'd like to be outside in the sunshine or on the shoreline somewhere or just on the beach or the pool or I don't know, you're going to find a lot of uses for this kit. Hey, Renee, you're on Washington Island. How cool is that? Hello, welcome to your weekend off. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to flip things around and get started now that we've got a nice crowd gathered here. Oh, thank you, Betty. That's very sweet. We've got a nice crowd here, and I've got the page kit all queued up and ready to go. Hey, Donna, good to see you. Here's my lovely ceiling. And here is your first look at Surf Shop. Just take it all in. It's so pretty. I'm going to begin by sharing the paper collection with you first. And right away, I know you're going to fall in love with these prints. They're absolutely fantastic. So this is our wave print, and you'll get 2 of those. It's on our usual nice white heavy card stock. And then check this out. This fun surfboard print. I think we're calling it the board print. And I get 2 of those, and then check out this gorgeous color palette. Some nice bright colors. We've got this bright blue. It's just such a pretty rich color, and then a sunny yellow. And I have to be honest, yellows in the industry of paper right now are kind of hard to find. So when we came across this particular yellow, we snagged it. It's so pretty. And then of course you can't have Surf Shop without this gorgeous shade of aqua. And then a really nice bright green. This too is a color that's a little bit hard to find, and we think we landed it. It's so pretty. So the collection as a whole just makes me happy. Then of course we have our usual cut aparts. So we've got 2 sheets here. We've got the journaling prompts and all the fun inspirational quotes, page finishers, the whole works here. Some really cute little buses and surfboard shapes on there to fussy cut, and it's not not difficult at all. So those are super fun. Then in the goodie department, we have added a sheet of die cuts, and so it's a 12 by 12 sheet. Well, actually, it's just a little larger than 12 by 12. So what you'll want to do, and I'll walk you through this on the video, is just trim the perimeter a little bit so that this comes apart. We didn't want it falling apart when we were collating it into the box, so our printer just left a little bit on the edges for you to shave off in order to release the die cuts. Okay, so that's really fun. You're gonna see how cool that is on those finished pages. Ribbon. Craig once again did a marvelous job of selecting some beauties for us this month. So we have this 7/8 inch grosgrain, and it is a silver metallic weave. And taffeta is one of my favorite ribbons to work with. It's just very soft to work with, but yet kind of holds its shape. So there's a 5/8 inch taffeta. And then again, this is another favorite of mine. Craig knows it. It's this really super soft, like cotton in a 3/8 width in that pretty dark blue color. Very, very beautiful. Yes, the die cut is included in that page kit. Plus you can get more by the sheet if you really, really like it. Now check out these charms. We've got 3 fun little wave charms. And then this single sweet one that has text on it that reads, "May you always have a shell in your pocket and sand between your toes." I do like that. Then check out these fun woodcut surfboards. I mean, these are adorable. And Jacqueline designed the cut-aparts to kind of go with the surfboard size, or you can just use them however you wish. You can paint them, you could stamp on them, just lots of fun ideas possible. And then, of course, we'll round out the kit with the photo mats. You'll have 3 each in 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 of all 4 of the main colors of the collection. Isn't it a beauty? Now, don't forget, you can download and print your instructions. You can use them on a tablet. I know a lot of people do that. I even have the instructions as to what pockets or pages the die cuts will be used on. And don't forget that the link to the video workshop of this kit will be found on the first page of your instructions, and we got that all laid out for you. If you're new and you're not aware, these all these little diagrams include numbers that the pages the piece is used on, and then on the finished images are the photo sizes. Now, someone posted in our Facebook chat group, and by the way, if you're not a member of our Facebook chat group, make sure you go and join, because even I learned cool ideas, but someone posted the obvious to all of us that I'd never even thought of. When she finishes her pages, and I can't remember who you are, and I apologize, but it was a great tip. She just takes a pencil and writes down the number onto the photo mat and then stashes it for when until she's ready to use the pages. So she never really needs to go back to her instructions. The photo size is right on there, written in pencil on the mat, and she can go from there. I thought that was just a great little tip. So I was learning, I was figuring things out. Let's take a look at those pages now. We've got page 1, just very basic. And again, see what I mean about that taffeta ribbon? I love just to work with it. Is always a joy, just a very simple bow. And of course, you see the little slot on that cut apart. I made it with that famous slot badge holder punch. And it's very strong. You can go through several layers at a time. So we have them in stock right now. So if you haven't picked one up, you can certainly grab one of those. Now, this is probably my favorite page in the entire collection because it just uses the best of the die cut. I meit's just so fun. The fussy cut surfboards and the little van. I mean, it all just kind of adds up to create a great page. And this is actually a section trimmed from that surf print. Let me show you this. So here's our surf shop print. I used this half and this half on a page, and I just cut out the surfboard and added it to this layout. I thought that turned out so much. That was so fun. Okay, then page 3, here's that wood cut with the cut apart nested on top of it. And layout 4. If you're wondering in the instructions what the blue strip is, that's ribbon. So sometimes it's a little hard to tell in the instructions, but of course that's always covered in the video. So take the time to watch it if you get a chance. Then just a nice layout here using 1/2 of the die cut. I got extra mileage out of it because I just cut one of the circles in half with that fun little charm topped with some waxed cord. And let's see, this is number 6. Using the other woodcut surfboard here, and then the circular die cut. Thought that was really fun. And the base is that wave print. I love that print so much. Can you tell? Okay, then this is the other top portion of that that die cut. So I really got, like I said, a lot of mileage out of it. And another little fun technique to incorporate ribbon, just punch a hole and then run it across an area of a border strip that doesn't have any text or art on it necessarily. And then finally page 8. So this I just cut, and Jack even put a little guideline, a little guide cutting, very faint line that you can follow with your scissors that just kind of gives it that perfect little frame. So nice. Okay, now let's take a look. And a reminder that if you are an active member who receives your kit, you get that page formula sent to you, a link to it. So make sure you snag that if you are a member receiving your kit this month. And to say, if you skip, you won't get it. But if you are a member, you will receive the page formula. And Karen's already gone ahead and made this gorgeous double page spread. And you just look at this. This is so great. I saw it on my desk. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. The yellow of the pineapple matching the paper, the blue of his shirt matching the background. And I'm all about color, but when the color and the theme, there's no surfing going on here, but you have to agree, this is a fantastic spread. Great pictures of looks to be a really wonderful day. I know these are friends of Karen's that have twins, so they are just enjoying those pineapples like crazy. I think that concludes the page kit portion. Let's take a look at what's happening this month with the card kit. I'll just get this out of the way and slide this onto the scene. Okay, so this is the card kit this month. Oh, I've had a lot of fun with this too. So Jacqueline created this darling surfboard print. I really love this print. It's sweet, it's simple, it's colorful in kind of a subtle sort of a way, and that weathered texture that was added to everything just adds so much. Now this is a 12 sheet collection here in this card kit. We have 2 each of all the colors, 2 of the prints, and then we added 2 of the white cover stock as well. So your cut aparts, again, going with that same theme. Jack did this cool thing too with the edges of every single component in this is just a weathered frame, kind of like those signs you buy at local gift shops and stuff. I loved that look in this set. So way to go, Jacqueline. The other items you'll find in the card kit include the set of envelopes. You see 4 each of 3 sizes here to correspond with what you'll make. Then we have these darling little glassine bags, set of 4 of those. And we usually do 4s because that's typically how many cards we make of each style. 4 just sweet little super flat palm leaf charms. Ribbon, we have a 3/8 inch grosgrain edge satin, so best of both worlds there. A 5/8 inch silver edged blue grosgrain, and then a 1/4 inch 2 yards of this in the green satin. Now, one other goodie here I want to show you. I just put them all in a bag so I wouldn't lose track of them, but check these out. These are sequins that look exactly like surfboards. All you have to do is just cut off the bottom and you got a surfboard. And you got a whole nice handful of those too, which would be super nice. I don't think Deb counted them. I think she scooped them. So you have at least, well, you have a lot of them in a bag. Now, what do you make? Well, let's take a look. First, I'll point out that the instructions, again, if you're new, the link to the video will be on the front page. There's quite a bit of trimming involved, again, because there are 12 sheets plus your cut aparts, but I will walk you through that. And then I've got a really fun technique I'm sharing this month. So this is set A. You'll see the angled panel that's been cut off on the edge. I have a really fun way to make this that involves 0 waste. So you're gonna have to tune in, check out the video and instructions to learn how to make these cool cards, grab your kit. You'll have a lot of fun with this one. So 2 verticals. I have kind of a little bit of a sassy interior to this one, but it is a fact. It is a fact, and I don't think we get enough cards these days. You don't look a day older than what you looked like yesterday. Then on this horizontal, we have a lovely thinking of you. Consider this card a hug that's folded in half. And then you're the absolute best, a little card to say big thanks to you. So we have a nice thank you note in there. Set B, I've got this skinny split flap. So it's your typical, like a split flap or short flap on the left here, nested with the print. your sentiments on the inside, but then this is a skinnier one with the glassine envelope used to house a tag. And I've arranged the card so when you set it on the table, it's sturdy and stands up really well on its own. So that's set B, a nice use of those surfboard sequins. Isn't that adorable? I just cut a slit in this frame and then I tucked the bottom of the surfboards down in there. Worked really, really well. And I will demonstrate that, of course, in the video. This is just waving hello. It's got a little punny there, just a blank inside. Sometimes it's just nice to have a card that doesn't have a sentiment on the inside. So we went with images, a hello, and you could use this for literally anything. I miss you, thank you, happy birthday, happy anything. Then set C, we've got our Aloha 5x7 here. Once again, using those fun little sequins to jazz it up. Hope all is swell. Don't you just love it? Hang 10 on that one and the swell. And then some nice ribbon tricks, and I would demonstrate both ribbon techniques in the video as well. And I utilized any leftover scraps from the process to completely decorate the insides of all of my cards too. So that is a fun little card kit for you, my friends. If you are like a member of one of the clubs, let's say you're a Page Kit member, and you want to give this card making thing a try, you can piggyback your kits together in one box, pay for shipping one time, and we can help you update your membership to subscribe to this kit, or you can just purchase the kit individually as a one-time thing and add it to your order. Next up, we have our stamps. Now these are fun because they're self-contained sentiment and images. So the text and the image is the art of the stamp. Plus we have just a few little tiny accent images. I think my favorite is this little guy. I love the Aloha too. It's just a fun set of text art. And I think Jacqueline did a fantastic job of incorporating the theme along with the really broad use sentiments here. Now, we sent this off to Julie on the Cape, and she had a great time. You're gonna love these cards. So, and she has some fun techniques to share, like how was that texture on here when, if you look at the stamp itself, it's a solid image, but then she did a technique that adds texture to this. So tune into the blog when Julie shares how she made all these fantastic cards. Again, that texture is there, and I'm mystified as to how she did it. So we're gonna have to stay tuned. Here she used a lot of the elements on one card with a simple embossed background. How fun is that? A nice simple card with multiple colors on the stamping, and then just all the colors of the paper in the background. Look at this. Isn't that sweet? I think this is the brown from the Flourish collection used as the background. She asked if it was okay if she used it. I'm like, yeah, go for it. So she went with the wood look, and that's with the Flourish brown, the Flourish light brown paper. Check this out. Very, very sweet. And then a nice little slimline card here featuring 3 different images from the sheet. And of course, if a lot of you do already subscribe to the pops, you can see we have a variety of sizes based on the original size of the paper. They're a little different this month, but you still get a half pound of a pack of panels if you subscribe to this, or they can be purchased separately. Now, I have some other news for you. So you're still here. I gotta tell you what I've been not sleeping, doing. I've been a very busy girl. This is just under the wire, and I will tell you that we're releasing this, so nobody here has even seen these layouts yet. I just finished them, but I wanted to get this available to you before your kit's shipped so that you'd have it sooner rather than later if you want it. Now, a number of years ago, we did a kit called Ivy League. Before that, we did one called Bookshelves. We've done one called Literary, and I know there's a lot of avid readers out there, so we are doing sort of a mishmash of elements that were our favorites from those collections, and we're calling it Bookworm. So this is a draft copy of the instructions. You will not find this online yet, but it's ready for proofing, which I'm going to do next. Filming, which I'm going to do next. I'm going to be a busy girl this afternoon. There's just one picture of the collection in her shopping cart, but we wanted our audience here to get a first look at this and be able to pick it up if you do want it. So let me show you what's inside. As far as goodies, we have the 3 cute little library card pockets and the cards themselves, which can be used as journaling prompts. Super adorable. Some beautiful ribbon. We have a 7/8 inch dark blue grosgrain, And then that super soft ribbon I really like in that nice brown, and then a 3/8 inch silky hunter green. Other goodies, I put them in a little bin so I wouldn't lose track. These are really cool too. We have remember the card catalog? I know you have to be old enough to remember card catalogs, but that reminds me of the card catalog frames. And then we have the cute little bronze book charms with brads. Oh yeah, brads go with the frames, of course. And check out these miniature bronze paper clips. Aren't they adorable? Oh, I love it. Okay, so paper. This is an element from, I think, the Ivy League kit that I really, really loved. And then a piece of bookshelves, I think. I mean, Jacqueline just kind of combined everything to make some beautiful prints. This was another favorite of mine. We're calling this the library print. It's got this ladder, you know, the sliding ladder. And we added some flecks of gold to this. So the cut aparts kind of go in two directions. We've got the gold and burgundy colors on this one, and then the gold with the navy going on this complementary sheet. And then the plain palette, we don't have photo mats in this one, so there's a lot of paper here. It's just 2 each. So you get 2 this gorgeous laid texture, brown, or navy rather, brown, burgundy, gold, green linen texture, and then this taupe pattern. It's very subtle. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that is not a plain. It's got this really interesting background, and that's both sides of it. Okay, so let's take a look at the freshly, very, very freshly completed pages here. Bring those in so you can meet Bookworm for the first time with everyone else here. So layout 1 and 2. I ended up using just some of the little paper scraps. I rounded the corners and clipped them on with the miniature paper clip. Here you can see the cute little library card pocket with the label attached, and then the journaling prompt on the inside, which is a library card. Once again, use that slot punch to add this as a tag. And then the right side here, we have this clever little border strip that has a V cut into it. So I removed that and recycled the V up over here. The rest of the burgundy I cut off and used it as a little complement to this piece. And an anchor for the charm. Here's layout 2, nice and basic. I used a craft knife to cut a corner in this archway so I could slide the journaling prompt underneath it. Another little paper clip on a scrap. So there really are almost no scraps on this, just a few. Made a nice 3-part bow here. Added some of that soft brown ribbon to the tag. Just all my usual tricks. A basic bow out of the silk green to complement this page. My chain link bow trick over here. The paper clipped scraps. I mean, it isn't anything. You could add a little caption to that. I thought it was really sweet. And then the other label here. And oh, of course, all the sentiments are book related. So let's just say you want to scrapbook your trip to, I don't know, Prague, and it's nothing about books. Then you just put photos there, right? You can adapt this because I really feel that the color scheme, everything about this is still very, very neutral and attractive for a number of different things. And then just a quick reminder of the French Quarter kit. It was just Fat Tuesday and Ash Wednesday. Or as you can see, I'm just celebrating my trip to Paris with the beautiful Mardi Gras feel of this paper, but or the French Quarter. In fact, on one of the pictures that I found, it literally said New Orleans on one of these monuments. Oh, here. I couldn't believe it. It says Paris, Orleans. I'm sure I'm saying it incorrectly. So Lisa, you're working on your French, you can correct me. But yeah, it just came together so beautifully. And I wanted to remind you that this is available, the French Quarter page kit. It's a beauty. I want to show you one other quick thing. We just got a shipment of ink in. So these are the leaf, the sapphire, the yellow, and the lagoon are all in stock. Those are my recommended colors. In fact, I want to quick show you in my notebook. When I'm testing the stamps, I test the ink colors and I circle the ones I want to recommend. So this is my little swatch sheet of that. And then in the same category, I just want to quick show you some of the background in here. In my notebook, this is where it all begins. When I start making the layouts, I just draw 12 by 12 squares, and I mark off all the cuts that I make, and I transform these documents into your instructions. This is my planning page for the card kit. So many hours of effort go into bringing us to this point, you know, having instructions to give you. And just a big shout out to my whole team who diligently works so hard, you know, on all of this to make it happen every single month. Sometimes it's easier than others. Whew. Okay, so that's it. Oh, for our inks, no, they're just going to be sold individually, and you know, stock up on them as they are all in stock. It's hard to keep them all in stock at the same time, it seems. So just pick out the colors that you love and build your collection over time. But yes, right now the good news is they are all available. So snag whatever you're missing and add it to your stash. I think I made it through. This has been quite an ordeal. So I'm really thankful, as I mentioned at the beginning, to be here. And another month gone by. I'm so excited about Surf Shop and Bookworm. It's going to be another creative month at Club Scrap. And if you're curious about what's coming next month, be sure to tune into our blog releasing next week, Wednesday, which is the same day kits begin shipping from the warehouse. I think that's all I've got for you. So I really hope you love this kit as much as I do. And I look forward to seeing you at the end of March to learn more about what's coming in